Perfect. Perfect. All right, guys and girls, we're here not to motivate you, but to actually give you all the tools that you need to build this momentum right now in the end of month, right? We're end of month, so we're closing those ranks, we're going to the next level. I need to see some fire here. Please drop a one if you're feeling, that you're gonna close. You're gonna go to the next level. Okay, we're here to give you all the tools, all the tips that could help you to go to the next level, to go to director. Maybe you're running for director. Maybe running for your 12% or your 15, 18, whatever it is. We're gonna give you something really quick. Like I said, we're not gonna take that much of your time because I want everyone after this call to hop off and take action. Okay. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Amy Valentine. I'm a director here with Pharmacy. And I want you guys, we're going to start off with this call because we want to close strong and also rise strong. How we end this month, you guys, that's how we're going to start next month. Okay? So momentum is built now. So forget about tomorrow, yesterday, forget about last week, forget how you started this month. What we're going to build right now, that's what's important today. Okay? So if you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to close my director, I need 1,000 points. Forget about that. Okay, we're gonna build momentum today, and we're gonna give you tips that are gonna help you to go out there and make it happen. Okay, so momentum is built now. Closing strong is about discipline. Okay, so every one of you that are right here, you're showing discipline with your business. You're showing up, right? Even if results aren't perfect, you're building something bigger. That's why we're here. Okay, we're building something bigger. Leaders don't quit early. We build momentum. And that's what we are. Every single one of you, you guys are a leader. So we're building here a momentum. And hey, we have now all the tools for the English team. So we're in the perfect moment to build momentum. So to go out there, talk about what we have, the community that we're building, you know. So that's something that we have to do as leaders. Now, building momentum, how is it built? Success is built step by step, okay? Every post, every message, every connection, small actions build momentum, okay? So every time you go post, you're building momentum. You're building your business, okay? Small actions build momentum. So most people quit too soon, not just because it doesn't work, it's because they just stop. They just stop showing up to the cause. They stop showing up in their social media. They stop showing up for their business. If you feel behind, that's normal. Like I said, maybe you're like, oh my gosh, like last month I hit my 3%. I'm running for my 9% today, but I'm still at 30%. There's still time. We still have time, guys. We have plenty of times. I mean, you could do so many things, and we have what, 24 hours, a little bit over 24 hours. We still have today. We still have tomorrow. So, but progress, remember, progress happens when you decide. When you decide. So right now you decide, I will push, I'll grow, and I will not give up. That's something that I've literally have told myself end of month, like trying to cross my directors. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like so far away and I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? But I'm like, hey, I'm going to push, I'm going to grow, I'm going to show up because I'm a leader and I have to show up for my business. I'm an example for my team. You have to be an example for your team. If you're a leader, if you give up, what do you think your team is going to do? They're going to feel it. They're going to give up too. But if they see you working and showing up and posting and connecting and following up, they're going to duplicate what you're doing. So momentum changes everything. Everything, guys. Now, how is that gonna happen? You're like, Amy, yes, but I'm new. I don't know who's in here. If you're new, welcome. You're here with the best team. I'm gonna give you some tips that what could help you, has helped me, and also my team, especially right now. What we're doing end of month, we're connecting. We're posting content and we're connecting with people, right? Content is not selling. It's all about connections. So people buy from people they trust. So that's why it's important from day one I know I said, forget about day one, forget about yesterday, but from day not how you end this month is how you're going to start next month. So if you start today actually connecting with people, following on with people, posting and maybe going and actually, looking who's liking your post, who is, commenting, who is following. And then you go and see, obviously we have to be smart of who you want to be, what type of people, what type of person you want in your team. And if it's that type of person that you want in your team, you're like, you know what? I love she's creating content. I need her in my team. She'll be a great team member in my team. Then I'm like, I'm gonna follow up. I'm gonna follow her. I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna put a like and start now. Okay, that's gonna build trust on that person. How we build trust? Like I said, share your journey. If you're new here and you're brand new, like you just started maybe a month ago, you could go in your social media and share about it. You guys, guess what? I just joined something big. And I'm really excited because right now we're in momentum. We're growing. I'm like excited. Even if you have not received your products, or even if you've been here more than, if you're already being here more than a month, or I'm sure you already have products. So get on your social media, show yourself, show your journey, share if you barely started and you're like, you know what, I'm kind of nervous, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm excited but I'm scared. Share that as well. That creates trust on people. People are going to trust you. You're not being perfect. You're showing who you are. Share your routine. Share what you're learning. When we're on this type of calls, record and make you guys, oh my goodness, look what I have. Like, I have a team, I got support, I got strategies, I got all the tools. Like, you need to join me now. We're in momentum. Be authentic. You don't need perfection. You just need to be consistent. Okay? 4 years ago when I started showing up in my social media, like just putting on the products. I wasn't even confident on like, I didn't even like my voice, but I was consistent since day one. And now it has brought me to where I am right now. I'm a director with pharmacy. I have a beautiful team, but it was because I never gave up. I show up every day. Okay? So something that you could do daily, follow up. Like I said, follow up. Okay? You guys are not going to believe me. It has been crazy. So we've been doing power hours, like massive action power hours with my team. We did one yesterday and the day before. It has been crazy. Everyone is like, what's going on? What's going on? Because just by following up, a lot of my team members have closed 3 beauty influencers, 4 beauty influencers. I have closed already 3 beauty influencers by just following up. And you want to know something? Something like a secret I found? What you could do just to follow up is just say hi. Just say hi. That's it. No emojis, just say hi. We did it in Spanish, pusimos hola, and the people is being insane. My girls, my team were like, Amy, this is crazy. I'm just saying hello, and like everyone's starting to send messages back. And even if that person maybe left you hanging and didn't respond back, trust me, by you saying just hi, they're gonna send back a message, and they'll even explain to you why they couldn't, follow up. Why they didn't send you a message back, because that happened. Okay, so follow up. That's where you're gonna find, you're gonna be able to close connection with people, 10 or 20 people daily. This is a must. This is something that you have to like have it down in your notes, have it down in your agenda. I need to follow up 10 to 20 people every single day. Okay? Because if you wanna bring people to your team, you have to bring new people into your social media every single day. So say hi, leave a comment, reply to stories. I know a lot of girls, they sometimes come to me and they're like, but I don't know what to say. Like, how do I start? Should I tell them right away about the business? No, okay? First is connection. Don't even think about telling them I have a business, I'm partnered up with pharmacy, I'm a beauty influencer. None of that. First is the connection, okay? People will buy from people they trust. So you have to build that trust first. So connections create conversations, right? And conversations create opportunities. So once you have that connection with that person, that's when you will put in the question, "Hey, I love your content. I love that you're already posting. Can I ask you a question? Are you monetizing? Are you getting paid for what you're doing?" Trust me, it's been crazy. I've been doing that a lot lately this week, and most of the girls have replied back telling me, "Oh, thank you. Yeah, I haven't. I'm actually kind of trying to give up because I've been posting, videos, and I'm buying all this product so to see if the brand could, reach out to me. But yeah, I'm not earning not even a penny from this." And it's just crazy. And I look at their content, it's like beautiful, like, like really nice content out there that they're putting in work, effort, but they're not getting paid. So I'm opening up that door for them to work with me. Okay? So if you're not showing up, people cannot find you. That's something that I want you to remember. If you're not showing up, just repeat that to yourself. When those times when you don't want to, show up in social media and be like, "Oh my goodness, if I don't show up, then who's gonna watch me? Who's gonna want to buy my products? Who's gonna want to buy my shampoo? Who's gonna want to buy my makeup if I don't show them I have it?" Okay? Who's gonna want to join me in my business if they don't even know that I exist, that I have a business? So if you don't show up, you cannot find people cannot find you. Content is your storefront. Content is content is your storefront. So that's highly really important. Okay, so that's what I said. We're not gonna take that much time out of your time. I'm gonna pass it on to Jennifer right now. She's gonna basically tell you an action plan that you could take right after we jump out of this call, so we could close strong. Righty, guys? Jennifer.
Hello, hello. Could you make it a bit bigger, please? On the little arrows, please. Expand. Yes. Thank you so much. Well, hello everyone. My name is Jennifer. I am a director with pharmacy and I've been here for about a year now. So I have the pleasure of providing an action plan with you guys. So I wanted to talk about how important it is to utilize your resources. And what do I mean by that? We have a various resources such as having our promotions, talking about that, and just giving people the options of their starter kits. And from there, it's such an amazing opportunity for many people because if someone is trying to find a way on how to monetize their content and you simply message them, "Hey, I love your content. Do you monetize it? Are you working with this brand?" Imagine if they simply told you, "No, I'm actually not." Like Amy said, "I'm not making any income from these videos." So therefore, you're offering that business opportunity to them in which they will respond, "I would love to be part of your community." And also with that, I did want to suggest that when you're talking about promotions or giving this opportunity to people, it's always best to let them know, "Hey, since you want to become part of my community, I would love to give you this free item." You're not going to say pharmacy is giving you this item. Say, "I'm giving you this item." Why? Because it builds that trust. It gives them that visibility of like, "Oh my goodness, they're gonna send me a free item." So therefore it creates some momentum, it gets them going. And for instance, with today, I believe it's today and tomorrow, you get either with the purchase of $75 or more, you're given the eye cream or the coffee, which I don't know about y'all, but I love me some coffee. And I also utilize that eye cream because working weekends, 12 hours, it's a lot for my eyes. So therefore, I always apply it. And if the person decides to spend a little bit more of like 120, $150, you're given two options, which one would be the retinol and the other one is the hair oil. And that one, there's so many testimonials out there. And if you're looking for something like that, message in the chat and we'll be more than glad to help you out there. I also did want to say that the amazing part about pharmacy is that right now they're giving five, I believe it would be if you register five or more qualified BIs with 125, you're given a $20 gift card. And then from there, also every month, you're within the first 4 months, you're accumulating those gift cards, which is amazing because when I entered in my pharmacy shopping cart, I was like, I had $20. What? It's amazing. And who doesn't love free money? I do. So therefore, um, tools only work when we use them. So therefore, let's move on to the plan. So who's excited about finishing this month strong? Because I am. And you know how we're so excited. Let's keep up that momentum for the next 5 days. And what do I mean by that? On day one, listen, this is very important. It's so important to post and build up that engagement because if you post and you're creating all this momentum of like, oh my goodness, I just joined this amazing community, let's keep it going, you're going to give people FOMO. And what does FOMO create? I want to be part of what Jenny's doing. I want to be part of what Brenda's doing. I want to be part of what Amy's doing. They're over there having fun. I want to join that community. So therefore, when you're engaging with other people's social media, you're actually giving that atmosphere of like, I want to be there. I want to do this and that with them. So therefore, on day two, it follows up with the value that you're bringing to their social media. And also, you may be appearing on their For You page of like, hey, I just did this and that. So therefore, it allows for you to do a follow-up if they like your story, like your picture, or even are in your lives engaging with you. It allows for that open door and you to create that momentum of like, hey, I love your content. And so it creates that engagement and also conversations. Conversations are very important today because it allows for you to get to know your customer. In this situation, it'd be getting to know them from their standpoint, where they are in life. And for instance, let's say a person is going through something, you're in here in their social media and talking to them of like, hey, I understand you're going through this, and it gives you that space of vulnerability where you're able to talk and communicate with them and also be able to be like, hey, I've been there, done that, and I just want to make sure that you're aware that I'm also here for you. So it creates that trust. And trust me when I say this, it gives you that credibility of like creating that special connection. Because at the end of the day, having a connection with the person you're bringing into your community is by far the most important thing you can do in this community. So therefore, it goes into day 3, 4, and 5. So with that, a business post can be like how I had said, a testimonial, conversations. This leads into stories. If you're constantly showing up for yourself and posting daily on your stories, not just promotion, no flyers here, no. If you're actually like for say, I just drank my Aloe Glow. You're engaging, you're having that attention, um, you're gravitating their attention to this and like, oh my God, Jenny's drinking the product, she's consuming it. I'm starting to trust her more now. So therefore, if I just post the flyer, Aloe Glow, I'm not talking, it doesn't create that trust with the person. And it's like, I don't know how she sounds. I don't know how I could trust her. You're not reeling them in. You're actually just, it's another salesperson. Therefore, in contrary, if you're consuming the product, taking it, posting testimonials of other people, you're starting to create that momentum of like, there's trust and it's logical. And you're also being trustworthy of where you're able to push them into buying the product through emotion. So, with that, it's very important why you should be showing up for yourself. Because let's say you do a follow up with a person, however, you don't post at all for 2 months, what is that going to create with the person? I can't trust you. So, therefore, it's very important to be posting, engaging with your audience. And then could you go to the next slide? So with that, for instance, right now we have a lot of promotions and we're also providing so much value to the English community. For instance, I always like to categorize the starter kits into three different categories. I always tend to do the entrepreneur, which is a $500, and it gives it more of a business aspect. And you're able to tell the audience of like, hey, I want you to try this out, but you're also able to create a lot more income as to where with the premium, you're able to manage some portion of having a partial income of them being able to resell those items. The basic is the 125, which is more of the personal aspect. And typically, this is a route that some people tend to go with. However, when you're presenting the business opportunity to your clients or your customers, you're giving them that free will of like, hey, I have these amazing two options. However, if this doesn't work, option A does not work, option B doesn't work, you tell them, okay, I will see what I have in the office and be able to provide a reasonable resource. So then you bring out option C. However, in this category, we tend to do option A or option B. With that, um, we have a variety of business packs, which and therefore you're able to manage and communicate the type of options that are given. Also, I did want to say that each item that is within this market has a strong value. It's just how you communicate that value and story to your audience. For instance, the Alaglow has significant benefits, but if you're not telling the audience or your public or your audience about the benefits that it does for you, it's going to create a little bit of not really having that much tendency of like, I need to buy it, I need to have it. So therefore, when you're giving that business opportunity to someone, for instance, I start with the option C, which is a 125. You're creating that momentum of, okay, let's go. I got this, but you're not really creating them to be feeling pressured. You're more of like welcoming them into this atmosphere and just being cool with them and being able to not overwhelm them because in most cases, if we come off with like, you need to have it, you need to have it, you're just going to overfill them with so many emotions and it may scare them off, which is not the best route in this case. So, therefore, if you're talking to them, understanding their levels, and coming from their standpoint, you want to definitely have an opportunity where you're offering a solution to their problems. Not from a salesy standpoint, but more of like, I understand what you're going through. I've been there, and let me tell you my perspective and how this business has definitely opened doors for me. So therefore, opportunity only works with action. If you want growth, you definitely must move with intention. And now we are definitely going to close this month strong. This month is not over. We have tonight and tomorrow. A lot can happen in 24 hours. So therefore, you still have time. You still have the opportunity to offer the business to a majority of the people. So let's close this month strong and definitely let's start the next month up here. You know why? Because I believe in you guys. I believe we got this, and we're a growing community that has a new market in the English aspect. And why not share this business opportunity with someone else? You may never know what they're going through. Your message may simply uplift their self-esteem and encourage them to share that on with their others. So, therefore, it's your turn. Take action. Make sure you're posting and definitely engaging with your community because it's very important to get your voice out there. Let yourself be seen because most people fear that visibility brings them negative attention when in reality, you're getting used to your community, you're getting that exposure, and your post may have one or two likes, but at the end of the day, you're still showing up for yourself. So, therefore, go out there, connect, and grow with your audience. And that's all we have.
Exactly. So let's go, everyone. We made it short with all the, all the information that you need. We have promotions, so let's take advantage of the promotions. If you have a team here, a team leader, and you have your team connect, do a power hour, a massive action power hour. Trust me, follow up. It's just crazy. I'm actually gonna hop after this. I'm gonna hop on a call with my team. We're gonna do a power hour because we're closing. I'm actually, trying to close two BIs right now, and that's because I'm showing up every single day. Okay, and you gotta believe this. You gotta believe in yourself. Okay, if you believe in yourself, you're gonna transmit that through even through your camera, through your phone. People are gonna believe you what you have in your hands, which is gold. We have an amazing opportunity that's changing so many people's lives. It has changed mine from my life, my family's. Maybe not right now money wise, but I'm working for that, right? That's why we're working. But it has changed it in so many other ways. Personal development, the person that I've become, it's something that no one could take it away from me, right? And I could have not found this working at a 9 to 5, which I come from, working from a 9 to 5. I'm doing this 100% because I believe in this, and I know I'm gonna, go all the way to boss, and we're all here, capable of getting to boss. So we're gonna be the number one team here, the English number one team with the most bosses. So let's go, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have the flyers in the chat, so take advantage of that. So out of this, hop and if you haven't posted in your stories, get onto it. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.